understand your lessons. Many people are not capable of seeing that this reality, this universe, are just a sequence of lessons, okay? And all the lessons are guiding you to your highest potential. All the lessons are moving you to the best version of yourself. And making you into a version that builds good karma and make this world a better place, so at some point you don't have to return to this universe anymore because you've learned your lessons. We are all souls. We are all souls coming to this universe, learning the lessons of becoming our best version, so we can create routines on that frequency, on our unique frequency, and change this world in our own unique way, because we have a unique energy with us from past time, from past lives, and now it's our turn to push back the frequency of this reality with our unique energy and change it in our own unique way. Okay, and because we were forced in the school system, we were forced to absorb belief systems of lack, absorb belief systems of not being enough, absorbing belief systems that make us not capable of believing in our own unique vision, make us not capable of using our imagination, locking our belief with our imagination, and then creating a routine, taking actions and results from that imagination. Because this thing I just mentioned is actually deleted, this level of evolution. We are being used as a slave by this system, and therefore our heart, our soul is not capable of taking charge of this human vessel, and therefore we are controlled by social validations. We are controlled by pixels on a screen that tell us to vote to make a change. These are the reasons we are externally controlled, because we do not control, we have never been capable of evolving to a point where we can start operating from our own imagination, our own emotions. And once you start to do this, you will become very minimalistic. You become not influenced by social structures. You will not be influenced by, negative emotions like jealousy or whatever, because you all start to perceive things from a vibrational standpoint. And every time you're seeing something in external reality that you want to achieve, you will see it as motivation. You will see it as a learning process. Okay, I'm like, when I'm alone, I most of the time I'm just experiencing positive emotions, because I've worked on my belief system in such a way that life is good. There's an infinite amount of opportunities, infinite amount of moments. I wake up in different places. Now I'm waking up next to the beach. Life is good. Life is good. I've solved my problems, and I'm not chasing external things that are forced upon me. And yeah, that's the power. That's the power. And you should really start to understand that this life, it's so amazing if you do not operate from the belief systems that are forced upon you. Okay? We have to start building our inner world first before the outer world will reflect it. Okay? And because the inner world is invisible, it cannot be measured. We cannot measure the image in our mind. We cannot measure our emotional state. It's not visible to the senses. It's only visible to the heart. um, we do not put any value on it. But the moment you start to understand, wait, my inner world is more valuable than the outer world because it's all energy, okay? And the moment my inner world becomes more real than the outer world, that's the moment the outer world will adapt to your inner world, okay? But we are forced in a system that makes the outer world more real than our inner world, and therefore we become a slave to the outer world. We become a slave to the belief systems, to the values, to the routines, to the brainwashing magic on the television, and that controls us. But we are powerful spiritual beings that came here to make this world a unique a better, unique place by sharing our perspective, unique energy that we have been building from other timelines, from other lifetimes, to make this reality a better place. It is just energy. It's just energy. Only when you get back in your own unique energy and your own unique frequency connected to your soul, removing these belief systems, that's the moment you will be free. Even if you have a house, even if you have family, even if you have all these things society tells you to get, you are not free if you do not control your belief systems. Okay, if you watch the news, if you watch people online who are programmed, and you put a positive feeling on them and you absorb everything, that's also one thing. Like many times when someone likes someone, they absorb everything, all the belief systems, and they become a copy of this person. And it's really, being like a child, not being capable of differentiating. Okay, it's this type of person, these are the qualities, these are the negative things, and I just take out the qualities. That should be an evolved human being should do. But what most people do, and even successful some people, they look at a person and they see certain areas in their life where they can learn from them or they feel inspired, and then the whole person becomes positive, or the whole person becomes like an energy that needs to be absorbed, and then become that person. But that's not how it works. You are unique, you are a unique soul, and yes, you are here to learn from others. You are here to observe others, take out the golden nuggets and implement it in your unique energy. But do not absorb everything. Do not absorb the you can absorb everything, but then you need alone time to remove the things that do not fit your unique self. So um, I need to protect my energy many times. I need to get back in my own energy for longer periods of time to build my unique way of being on a better version of myself. So what I do most of the times, I have long periods of alone time where I feel amazing. I feel happy because I get my energy internally, not externally. Um, and then after a period of time, I'm capable of creating routines, taking actions that are connected to my soul mission, are connected to who I am, the reason I am here on this earth. um, but in the past, I didn't know what actions to take. I didn't see reality from an effective perspective. So I had to mix with successful people, absorb everything, their values, their actions, their mindset, their perspective. And then I realized, it's good to do that, but you also have to get back in your own energy and remove all the toxic stuff, because no one's perfect. You have to understand, everyone puts an image of themselves as this perfect being, but no one's perfect. Okay, no one's perfect. Some people are just better at creating an image towards others, but no one's perfect. We are all humans. Um, we've just trained ourselves. We've built certain skills that allow us to become better at communication, that allow us to look better, that allow us to, create a more positive image in the minds of others. But internally, we are wired to make our internal world stronger than the outer world, so we can live in a reality that fits our needs. Okay. um, and the moment we start to project total purity onto people, we will be living in an illusion, and then will be vulnerable to their belief system, actions, habits. So I always create a strong connection with others, but at the same time, I always have my boundaries and my values that will never be crossed. It does not matter if you're the king of a certain country. It does not matter if you have all the money in the world. It does not matter if you're really, really rich. I will never allow myself to put myself lower than the other person. Okay, I will create social structures where I will a social situation where I will uh, um, give them the feeling of importance. I will give them the feeling of being seen. I will give them these emotions that they are craving. But the moments my values are crossed, the moments my boundaries are crossed, I'm gone. I don't care. You're a human just like me. You're a soul just like me. And it does not matter if you have achieved a lot of physical wealth. It does not matter if you achieved a lot of physical stuff in this reality. It's just a short period of time, this human experience, okay? The real important thing, the long-term thinking vision of the whole situation is how much good karma are you building, because you're taking that to the next lifetime, okay? Maybe you have a lot of wealth, okay? Build a lot of bad karma. At some point you will die. At some point I will die. Everyone dies, okay? Then the next lifetime comes, and then we will be in a situation where I will look at your life and think to myself, wow, you're in such a messed up, horrible situation. That's because you've messed up in your past life. That's the bigger picture, okay? And I'm not saying become a monk. I'm not saying, don't do anything that allows you to experience joy. No, experience joy. Just create a win-win situation for everyone. You know, this life should be experienced with a lot of happiness, but always within, a win-win situation, always within happiness. So yeah, I really hope this video helped you out. If you need any help, click on the link below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and then I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.